everyone, I'm Merchant Fabian. It's great to have you here. Today, we're exploring art history from the classical techniques that leads its foundation to the wild, weird, and wonderful world of modern art. I promise it's far more engaging than textbook chapters. Let's jump in. First up, the classics. These are ideas and techniques that shape art for centuries.
Let's start with naturalism. You know how some art makes everything look perfect like kings with glowing skin? Well, in 19th century France, Gustave Courbet was like, nah, let's show life as it is. No idealization, just raw reality. His painting The Stonebreakers shows to laborers breaking rock's rough hands. Tattered clothes, no glamour. It's a reminder that ordinary people's stories matter too. Next up, humanism huge during the Renaissance 14th-16th century Italy. The big idea: humans are amazing, not just gods. Leonardo da Vinci was the king of this. He blended art with science. His Vitruvian Man is a drawing of a man in different poses, based on anatomy and math. It's like he's saying, look how perfectly we're made, we're worth celebrating. Now, a technique: fresco. This is painting on wet plaster so the paint soaks in and lasts forever. Michelangelo used it for the Sistine Chapel's ceiling in the 16th century. Those huge, dramatic figures? They're bright and vivid because of fresco fading after 500 years. Another technique: tempera made with egg yolk mixed with pigment. It dries super fast and gives bright, smooth colors. Sandro Botticelli used it for The Birth of Venus. Look at those delicate lines and luminous. Skin-only tempera could get that soft, dreamy look. Finally, oil painting game changer. Jan van Eyck in 15th century Flanders figured out how to use slow-drying oil to add insane detail. His Arnulf Fini portrait has everything: intricate fabric, a reflection in the mirror, even tiny dog hair. You couldn't do that with tempera oil. Let's artists take their time and make things pop.
That's the classics. Now let's fast forward to when art becomes fun.
First up, Impressionism 1870s France. Artists like Claude Monet rejected stuffy academic art and said, we want to paint light and moment, not perfect details. His impression: sunrise is just blurry brushstrokes and soft colors, but it perfectly captures the fleeting glow of dawn. In fact, that painting gave the movement its name. Then post-impressionism, late 19th century. Artists like Vincent van Gogh said, yeah, light is cool, but let's paint emotion too. Starry Night is pure feeling, swirling brushstrokes, bold blues and yellows. It's not what the night sky looked like, it's what it felt like to him. Cubism, early 20th century Paris, thanks to Pablo Picasso. The idea: why show one perspective when you can show all of them at once? Les Demoiselles d'Avignon figure shapes that make your eyes move. It's like looking at a person from the front, side, and top all at the same time. Fauvism, early 1900s France. Henri Matisse and his crew were called Fauves wild beasts because they used crazy, clashing colors need to match real life. The joy of life is a party of color. Bright reds, greens, yellows. It doesn't look real, but it feels joyful, exactly what they wanted. Expressionism, early 20th century Germany. Vasily Kandinsky said, who needs subjects? Let's paint inner emotion with shapes and colors. Composition 8 is totally abstract: no people, no places, just lines, circles, and colors that feel like music. It's art for your heart, not your eyes. Dadaism, WWI era. Artists like Marcel Duchamp were mad at the world, so they made art that rejected logic and laughed at what is art. His fountain is just a urinal signed art, but people were shocked, but that's the point. It asks, why can't everyday things be art? Surrealism, 1920s France, inspired by Freud's ideas about dreams. Salvador Dali Saud. Let's explore the subconscious where anything goes. The persistence of memory has melting clocks draped over rocks. It's weird, but it makes sense. Time feels wobbly and strange in dreams, right? Last but not least, Pop Art 1960s US, Andy Warhol said, "Mass culture is artads, celebrities, soup cans." His Campbell's soup cans are just 32 paintings of soup. It blurs the line between high art and everyday stuff. And now, those soup cans are worth millions.
Okay, time for my favorite part is the reflection. The movement that resonates most with me is the surrealism. Why? Because it lets artists stop being logical and start being creative in the wildest ways. Dallas melting clocks makes me think about how we limit ourselves with rules. And art can break them all. So it's like a reminder that our minds are full of magics that we don't always see.